Welcome everyone! In today's video, I would like to show you some cool headpiece transmogs and of course, where to get them. I'd like to show you the more unique ones, since the ones that are a part of a set just go with the whole set. These ones are unique and are up to you to choose the right transmog to go with them. Oh, and the mount of the day is the Heartbond Lupine. You can get this mount through the protoform synthesis in Zereth Mortis. And in case you have missed it, I've started streaming, so if you're interested, give me a follow on Twitch and also join my Discord server, where you'll get notified when I go live. I also plan on doing some giveaways and viewer streams, which will all be announced on my Discord server. With that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. First transmog I'd like to show you is the Crown of the... whatever it is. The name changes depending on your armor type, but the appearance is the same. You can get this crown from the Opulence boss from the Battle of Dazar'alor raid on any difficulty. The color of the crown changes depending on the difficulty, so if you like, let's say, this color variant, make sure to set your raid difficulty to normal. There is also another crown, which you can craft or simply buy from the auction house. I'm of course talking about the Crown of the Righteous. The recipe for this item drops from a chest in Bastion, here on the map. The price isn't high, but in case you're a completionist, you can still craft it yourself for even cheaper. And staying in Shadowlands, another cool headpiece transmog is the Pink Party Hat. This item also has to be crafted, however, this time through tailoring. The recipe drops from multiple slimes in Maldraxxus, but predominantly from the Turbulent Juice mobs. You can also buy the item from the auction house for a low amount of gold. Then we have a cloth-only head transmog, and that is the Bad Mojo Mask. This item is simple to get. You just have to defeat Shadow Priest Sazis from the Zul'Farrak dungeon. You go in, get to the top of the tower, free the NPCs, slay the horde of mobs, then the boss will spawn, and you can loot yourself the Bad Mojo Mask at around 20% drop chance. And in case you don't want to go to Zul'Farrak, you can buy the Big Voodoo Mask from the auction house. Sticking to dungeons, there is also the Crown of Autumnal Flora, which drops from the second boss of the Mists of Tir Nasyth dungeon. Before going to the second boss, you'll have to go through the maze. In case you're unfamiliar how the maze works, there are these stumps, which will show you a sigil. There are mostly 3 stumps in each room, and one of them is different. There are 3 signs you are looking at: whether the sigil is in a circle, whether it's a leaf or a flower, and whether it's hollow or filled. Here, for example, I see a full flower without a circle, then a hollow leaf in a circle, and full flower in a circle. The obvious one here is the leaf, since the other 2 are flowers. I also came from the side where there was the full flower without a circle, so that couldn't be it. Once you get through the maze, just kill the second boss, and you'll have a 0.5% chance to get the Crown of Autumnal Flora. And the last transmog I like to show you is the Bloody Bandana. To get this item, you will first need an inn in your garrison on at least level 1. Then, you will have daily visitors with daily dungeon quests. You will simply wait for John J. Keeshan to be the daily visitor, which will offer you a quest to do stuff in Grimrail Depot. These quests usually require you to kill a certain boss and loot 1 item. Once you finish the quest, go back to your inn, and you will get yourself the Bloody Bandana. And that's it for today's headpiece transmogs. What do you think? Do you know any other cool headpiece transmogs I should mention in the next video? Let me know in the comments. And speaking of commenting, answer this question of the day. What was your favorite subject in school? For me, it, of course, has to be English. We learn English as a second language in my country, and since I really liked grammar, and pointing out mistakes my friends made back in the day, I have no doubts my favorite subject in school was English. What about you? Let me know in the comments. Also, I'm going to try streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously today, probably at around 6 or 7 PM CET. That is, Central European Time. I have a big achievement that's going to be completed today, and I might do some mythic Amir Drasil skip runs to farm the Anurelos mount from Firak. So, come in and join me. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, like it if you liked it, and make sure to cast Wither on the subscribe button and bell button as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later!